Hello everyone, welcome back to my wine diary. As a lot of you guys already know, ideas for my videos come from requests from you, questions that you ask me on social media, real life situations that I encounter sometimes and decide to shoot a wine video about. And this video is not an exception to that rule. I have a very conflicted relationship with wine points. And if you clicked on this video today, you've probably seen those points labels on the bottles before, and you want to find out what they are, or you want to learn a little bit more about them. In a nutshell, the 100-point wine rating scale is just a grading process that attempts to help consumers benchmark a wine's quality against its competitors. So think about it as grading in school, where 90 points to 100 points is an A, and then 80 points to 89 points is a B, and so on and so forth. The true question here is, what do those scores actually mean, and are higher rated wines by points much better than the rest of them? Let's find out. The first thing to realize is that the 100-point scale is more like a 30-point scale from 70 to 100. Wine Spectator magazine, which is one of the largest entities for scoring wines by points, indicates this scoring scale right here. And you can see how 60 to 69 are indicated as wines that are flawed and they're not recommended, and then 70 to 79, those are flawed and kind of taste average, and then 80 to 84 wines are above average to good, 85 to 90 good to very good, 90 to 94 wines are superior to exceptional, 95 to 100 wines are benchmark examples or classics. So if you really start paying attention to the number that you see on that points label on the wine bottle, kind of refer back to this scale that you just saw on the screen to see what it actually means and where it's grading. So just remember that basically anywhere from 90 points and higher is good and great. Anything below 90 is just all right, and anything below 80 is just not good. But the thing is, you will most likely not see those 70s and 80s labels on the bottles just because it's not a good advertisement for a specific winemaker, and yeah, they don't like to advertise that. So the ones you normally see are in the 90s for sure. Funny thing is that when wine critics get ready to score a specific wine by points, they usually start with a 50 mark right off the bat, and 50 points are given to a wine just literally for being a wine. So if it meets the criteria of being a wine, then there you go, you get your 50 points. And then they start adding points to it based on specific wine attributes. So appearance and color, flavors, aromas, anything of that sort just keeps adding on to the 50. Guys, a high wine score does not mean you're gonna love the wine. And I actually have a perfect example of such a thing. So again, it's all about your taste. It's very subjective, and I have this bottle right here. This is an Argentinian Malbec. Actually, no shading on the winemaker or the producer whatsoever. I mean, listen, this is actually a very reliable producer and an amazing price point. This is under $10 or at $10, I believe. But you can see right here, it's got the 91 points that it was rated with in 2022. I cannot stand this Malbec, and I love my Argentinian Malbec. So this is from Mendoza, Argentina, which is known for producing beautiful Malbecs. And as we were in a wine store just another day, my husband pointed this one out because we both knew we didn't like this wine. And he said, since you're making a video about points, go ahead and grab this one to prove the point that points are not everything. So this specific wine, I mean, yes, it's bold and rich. It's very acidic, licorice, black cherry perhaps on the nose here. I just don't like it. Like, to me, it's missing so many things. I don't want to get into detail about like what exactly I don't like about it. Again, no shaming of the producer. I think they're very, very reliable and well known. Price point is great. Many people love this wine too, so you guys, you do you if you like it. For me personally, these wine points mean nothing because I will never get this bottle of wine again. And frankly, the two of us, my husband and I, decided to share this one just to kind of revisit it, and you can see we had about half a bottle together, so just a glass each, and we just put it aside. But we have no intention to finish this just because we don't like it, yet it's rated at 91 points. So a wine rating with a 90-point score isn't necessarily better than a wine that's rated at 86 points. Wine critics are different. They all have different palates, and just because one wine critic rated something a little bit higher doesn't mean that the wine is great for all. It just probably means that it fit their palate better. The big rating entities here in the United States are the Wine Spectator magazine, Wine Enthusiast, and Wine Advocate as well. And allegedly, our Wine Enthusiast is the easiest ranking entity, and then Wine Spectator is about right in the middle. And again, allegedly, Wine Advocate is the hardest critic when it comes to grading wines. And a lot of times you'll see them abbreviated as WS, WE, or WA on the bottle. So instead of spelling rated by Wine Enthusiast, for instance, you will see WE and then the point score label on the bottle. If there is a message for y'all to take out of this video is please be open-minded and go explore. Wine ratings and scores and points are intended to help us. They are intended to guide us through choosing a wine, but they don't tell us everything. And unfortunately nowadays, a lot of wine scoring became more of a marketing effort. So be careful with it and don't fully trust it without trying something first. So don't form your opinion just based on the points is what I'm trying to say. And yes, they can definitely help us navigate through which wine to choose in a store, but then again, it's just your practice and your palate and your taste profile will build itself up as well with practice and discovering that you're doing through drinking wine. So please go explore, try different wine types, and just see for yourself whether a wine that was marked at 90+ points actually fits your taste profile or not. And this is it for today's video. Thank you so much for sticking through. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up down below. Subscribe to my channel if you like wine and you want to learn more about it. And then please follow me on other social media handles as well. All of that will be in the description bar down below, you guys. Thank you again, and until next time, cheers everyone.